Female reproductive structure. The human female reproductive structures can be divided into external and internal reproductive structures. The external reproductive structures are the parts visible on the outside of the body. The structures include clitoris and two sets of labia which cover the clitoris and the vaginal opening. The internal reproductive structures are the parts located inside the pelvic cavity. The structures consist of ovaries which produce eggs and reproductive hormones. The oviducts which receive gametes and serve as the fertilization sites. The uterus houses the embryo and serves as the site for pregnancy. External genitalia. The vagina is muscular and elastic canal leading from the vaginal opening to the uterus. It is the place for penetration of the penis and transfer of sperm during copulation. It is also a canal that provides for a newborn during birth and allows for menstrual flow during menstruation period. The vagina leads to the exterior at the vulva. The labia majora, containing fatty tissue, serve to protect the vulva. Two thin folds of skin, the labia minora, surround the opening of the vagina and the orifice of the urethra. A thin strip of tissue known as the hymen partially obscures the opening in the vagina of humans at birth, but it thins with age and can usually be worn away with normal physical activity. At the top of the labia minora is the clitoris, which is made of erectile tissue and has a rounded glans or head that is protruded and covered by the prepuce, or small hood of skin. The highly innervated clitoris is one of the most erogenous points of sexual stimulation. Internal genitalia. The female gonads are an important pair of ovaries located adjacent to the uterus. Ovaries are anchored in the abdominal cavity by ligaments. Each ovary contains of follicles, each consisting of a partially formed oocyte encircled by nurturing support cells. These cells sustain and safeguard the semi-developed oocyte throughout much of its complex maturation process and advancement toward potential fertilization. An oviduct, or fallopian tube, extends from the uterus toward a funnel-like opening at each ovary. It is the site for fertilization. Upon fertilization, cilia on the epithelial lining of the oviduct convey the embryo down the duct to the uterus, also known as the womb, to begin the gestation upon implantation. The uterus is a thick, muscular organ that can expand during pregnancy to accommodate a fetus. The inner lining of the uterus, the endometrium, is richly supplied with blood vessels. The neck of the uterus, called the cervix, opens into the vagina. Male reproductive structure. The human male reproductive organs are also divided into external reproductive organs and internal reproductive organs. The human male's external reproductive organs are the scrotum and penis. The internal reproductive organs consist of gonads that produce both sperm and reproductive hormones, accessory glands that produce secretion to support sperm movement, and ducts that send and propel sperms and secretions. External organs. The human penis contains the urethra as well as 3 cylinders of spongy erectile tissue. The urethra is a tube that functions as a passageway for both urines to be expelled from the body during urination and semen to be released during ejaculation. During sexual arousal, the erectile tissue fills with blood from the arteries. The resulting erection enables the penis to be inserted into the vagina. The main shaft of the penis is covered by thick skin. The head, or glands, of the penis has a much thinner outer layer and is consequently more sensitive to stimulation. The human glands is surrounded by a fold of skin called the prepuce, or foreskin. Most mammals produce sperm properly only when the testes are cooler than the rest of the body. In humans, testis temperature is maintained about 2 degrees Celsius below the core body temperature by the scrotum, a fold of the body wall. Internal organs. The male gonads, or testes, produce sperm in highly coiled tubes called seminiferous tubules. From the seminiferous tubules of a testis, the sperm pass into the coiled duct of an epididymis. Epididymis is the site where the sperms complete their maturations and become motile. The sperm are propelled from epididymis through a muscular duct, called vas deferens, during ejaculation. Each vas deferens extends behind the urinary bladder, where it joins a duct from the seminal vesicle, forming ejaculatory duct. The ejaculatory ducts open into the urethra. The urethra runs through the penis and opens to the outside at the tip of the penis, called meatus. There are 3 sets of accessory glands in male reproductive system, namely the seminal vesicles, the prostate gland, and the bulbourethral glands. They produce the secretions that combine with sperm to form semen. The bulbourethral glands are a pair of small glands along the urethra below the prostate. Before ejaculation, they secrete clear mucus that neutralizes any acidic urine remaining in the urethra. The secretions from the 2 seminal vesicles contains mucus, the sugar fructose which provides most of the sperm's energy, coagulating enzymes, and other local regulators. The prostate gland secretes its products which contains anticoagulant enzymes and citrate, which further nourish the sperms.